Hello and welcome back to Snowrunner with me, Mark from DadX, and we're in the Chevrolet and we're going to find the V8 engine 5.2, which is right there and down below it. Further to the south, though I have shown you in another video, is the jacked up suspension. The Chevrolet is right where it will be when you discover the Scout 800 vehicle. So we're going to plot a waypoint, which are very accurate in this game, as is the map, and I appreciate both very much. And we're going to head straight over there, and by straight over there I mean as straight as possible over there, because once we've got the big engine and the upgraded suspension on this truck, although raised suspension isn't always a positive, it does depend where you're going and what you want to do. I think maybe a load might sometimes be harder to pull, but we'll see as we play. But my point is that once we've got this upgraded, we'll probably never use it standard again, so let's see what it can do. You know me, I like to know how good the good stuff is by knowing how much hard work the basic stuff can be. And we've hit our first little bank and we're scrabbling for traction, but we're getting enough to keep moving. And basically in this game, as long as you're moving, you have some hope. I'll winch as little as possible, but I shall winch when necessary. And do remember, if you're not getting a good winch point, trying to just use Y. If you go to your manual winching, particularly in scout vehicles, you do get a wider range to winch to, and therefore a wider choice of winch points. I'm just going and going and going here. It hasn't got diff lock on this vehicle, which can't be upgraded, which is a little bit of a lack. It does make going into low gear a little bit less of a deal, because certainly for me, primarily low gear is there so I can activate the diff lock. Right, we've reached pretty much that waypoint, so let's set one up here. No, I'm confused. Oh, I need to reset. Delete the first waypoint and then reset a new one. There you go. I'm getting better. I am learning this game as I go along, and I hope you're enjoying watching me bimble about. Here we go. He's going really well. Let's see how we get on up. We're going to deliberately challenge him with some rocks up here. And that is, didn't even get to the rocks. Too much of a bank there. Let's go round it. And the tree. Let's go round the tree. Thank you so much everybody for your feedback, your comments, your ideas, your suggestions. One thing that they certainly illustrate is there are many ways to approach this game, and that your goals are kind of personal. Do you want to do it all as quickly as possible? Do you want to have a real laugh doing it? Do you want to get yourself in the biggest, mightiest truck straight away? Which is valid. Everything is valid. You can sell everything you've got when you get back to your garage at the end of the tutorial and buy yourself the best truck you can and just have that if you wanted to. That's a valid tactic, but this boy is going well. I do like the interior view for getting around the trees, as you saw if you've seen me on the Unlocking the Russia Drowned Lands map. It's your blindness to the terrain can catch you out, especially with all those ditches and sudden soft spots. Right, straight down here. Looks like we're going to have to be brave for the last bit, but let's see. The rocks definitely are a little bit of a challenge, but being hung up on a tree doesn't help either. There we go. It's getting steeper up through here, but we seem to have got a route between the rocks, which is exactly what the map showed us. Well done, map. And we kind of zigzag our way up, tacking as you would in a boat. And obviously just by zigzagging and going diagonally, you're not trying to go vertically straight up the slope. Gives you a little bit more chance of getting up it. We're getting there, we're getting there. Just the rocks now. Oh, look at us. We are on top of the world. What a view. Well done, Chevy. Got us this far. We've just got to get down there now. That can't be too hard, can it? And yeah, oh wow, look at that view right across the map. The mountains in the mist. That's quite spectacular. Turned the HUD off to get a couple of screenshots, and here we go. The brakes are on. I'm kind of pumping the brakes. Remember your controller triggers, and yes, I am on Xbox for those of you who are getting a headache off the frame rate. You're taking it easy. If we dig the front end in, just let it go and dig the front end in, we will flip. So we've not even hit the tree. That's good. No damage. I don't think we've taken a penny's worth of damage on this trip. And here we are. And as simply as that, we've got the 5.2 litre V8 upgrade for the Chevy pickup. And depending on how you've started your game, you may not have even taken this vehicle back to the garage yet. I've already shown you in the other videos how to get the raised suspension, but we know the standard vehicle can be pretty capable if we need it to be, and we can just enjoy the benefits of the upgrade. So that's where we are. The upgraded suspension is down here on the south. You can approach it just as I did in the best way to start the game video that I did. And I'll see you back in the garage and we'll put these upgrades on. And okay, here we are back in the garage with the Chevrolet CK1500, and we'll go straight into customization, where we can switch out the V6 4 litre. And if we check the stats, going down to the 5.2 custom, we've got a significant increase in power, but a significant increase in fuel consumption. So something to watch out for, but we've certainly got the grunt. There's also the V6 4.4 and the V6 5 litre, which need to be found by exploration, and they're kind of obviously both in the middle versions. So let's actually fit that, shall we? And of course that leaves us the option, if we wanted to, of selling that engine straight away, but we shan't for now. I think we've got just enough cash for what we need to do. And then the suspension we can raise, there we go, which then unlocks a wider selection of tyres. And when you need the raised suspension to fit them, it will just ask you to fit the right suspension system. Now I think we shall go, there's some very big, we could go 31 is what we started on, 31 inch. We could go up to 38 inch. We've got just enough money for that. What do you think? Or even maybe a bit too bouncy. They might be quite bouncy. I'm going to go for the 35 inch. I like that tread pattern. It's not saving us any money. Right. And I think we just need to take this out, don't we? Let's get some scouting done. So, handbrake off. Let's see. We'll start off in two-wheel drive. Do note, we've got our trailers over here. One's got one's got metal beams on it. That's a repair truck. Now you might want to take that out to repair a truck when it's broken, or you might want to leave it somewhere on the map as a repair point. And the third one is for a mission. Turned off those repeated hints. Right, where do we need to go to scout? Where needs scout? We need to find this tower. So we're going to head north. So we come out of here, turn right. I think we'll head around this way. We'll head around this track. Let's see how we get on. We'll stay in two-wheel drive to start with, just to see. And we're not significantly faster in the acceleration, it would feel, but we certainly should have more grunt. Going to four. Oh yeah, four-wheel drive, it picks up beautifully. We are flying. Right, this bit looks very wet, but just keeping the power on. I have checked, and there are available locking diffs, but they need to be found through exploration. Once we've got those on this should be quite a monster. That's all it's lacking at this stage. We've got the power, we've got the ground clearance, we just need enhanced application, but this is doing very well. We're getting up high again. Ooh, sorry tree. That's going to happen in this game, hopefully not with too disastrous an effect. Oh, I'm liking this, yeah. Doesn't feel very tippy, which is good. And tipping your truck over is a most common way of needing to either get another truck to fix it or reset to the garage. There's no hardcore mode I noticed in this game. In Spin Tyres there was a hardcore mode, and I'm sure you had to play in that to unlock certain achievements and maybe even some of the maps, but I can't quite remember. But in that you couldn't do any of the recall to garage. If you turned over a truck or ran out of fuel or smashed it up, the only way to fix that was to go and fix it with another truck. I quite like that sort of thing. So I might try to restrict myself, I think, in using the reset. It's more fun anyway, that's what the game's all about, but it depends on you again. Oh, that doesn't look very nice. It's nice clear water. Let's just try to stay on the dry a bit. Take the plunge at the end. It looks like we could go around this area if we wanted to. We'll explore that way next time around. Right, let's get into the water for this last section. Try and get across it as directly as possible. We haven't winched, we're in low gear and we're still moving. And I think we made it. We're going to get a good purchase there. There we are. Front right wheel dragging us out of the river. And just here I think we'll have a little stop and just check the map. Right, we seem to be on the right track, quite literally. Let's go. Oh, see, getting carried away looking at the beautiful blue interior. There's the tower up there. Is that the tower? And there's another kind of a tower up on that hill over there. I wonder if we have to... There must be something down there. I'm pretty sure that there are upgrades and stuff that don't necessarily get revealed when you reveal the watchtowers on a map. I found one on the Russia map, in fact. It was the jacked up suspension, the raised suspension for the loaf. Although I've got a feeling that might not necessarily be a benefit, because it seems quite top heavy anyway, and as we saw in Russia, it didn't get stuck, so we'll play with that. Come on, Chevy. And once we've got a watchtower or two scouted out, we'll actually get on and do a mission, make some money so we can buy some more upgrades. Right, how are we looking here? We could go off-road directly for a bit of a trial, but we'll stay on the track because it looks like we might have to cut up here somewhere anyway. Well, no issues whatsoever so far, just avoid the worst looking mud. And there's quite a bit of it down here by the look of it. Right. Would be nice, that little tree. We'll avoid him. Might need him one day. Tower's up there somewhere in those woods. Right, we'll do a quick stop here. Brake on. Oh, easy peasy. Right, we've got a track straight up there. Well, they call it a track. Is it all break off? This one. That's cool. Let's avoid the rocks. We found the watchtower very easily. I guess we could have come at it from the south. It might have been a bit more of a challenge to get up here. I don't know what the map looks like, but we will in a moment. There we go. Another beautiful vista. Get the handbrake on and we'll have a quick look at the map. Skip scene. Map. Right, what we got? We've got Mountain Bridge. That looks like it needs repairing across there. We've got an upgrade down here. It's a potentially wet land. We've got another little roadblock mission up here. Well, obviously we can see our way up to the other watchtower, which is kind of handy. There is a third one way up here north on the map. In terms of the map in general, I haven't unlocked these two down here. I shall do that with you at some stage. But otherwise, you've seen everything. There's nothing happened here that's happened off camera. We've got King of the Hill, a little event there. We've got the warehouse over here. Let's have a look what's at the warehouse. Oh, that supplies metal beams. I think that's bricks, supplies and wood, but I'm not sure. I'm not fully up on my icons. When I am, I'm going to do a video because they confuse me. So that might well help some of you out. Right. So we need to get back down off this hill. But the mountain bridge isn't there to cut across, so we need to go back around this way. And maybe a bit of off-road to cut that corner as a bit of a trial. Right, let's give that a go. So we're going back down this hill. Watch out for the rocks. I kind of keep accidentally zooming the view right in just when I'm steering. I guess I put a bit of pressure on the stick I'm not really wanting to. Right, turn left. Not too bad through here. We need to bring a truck this way. We can certainly cut this corner. He said confidently. There we go. Take it gently low. Especially till we get used to the steering. But yeah, well, definitely an upgrade. The V8 engine for sure. This is definitely just going exactly where we want it to go, no questions asked. Oh, that's quite a nasty little wet spot. If you want to bring a load through here, I don't know if we have to at any stage, or it might be an good looking option, but it might not be as easy as it looks. This is quite a rough track. Oh, don't want to get over that edge. I don't want to get over that edge. Let's get control. I need to get over to the left. There's a horrible camber over there I don't want to get involved in. Right, there we are. We must be nearly there, surely. Oh no, are we going the wrong way? We are. It's okay. I think that's something to do with King of the Hill, but there's no point in us going up there if the mission isn't active. Oh, don't tip over. Don't tip over. There we go. So let's just head back down here. And maybe that way. Yeah, that's the corner I said we were going to cut, isn't it? So if I set a waypoint for maybe there. Let's see. Quite thick in these woods. The ground looks reasonably helpful. Ooh. Need to get around to the left. Bit more. There we go. There's our waypoint. Oh crikey, so let's check the map. Set another one. The road is there. Cozy in here. Right, up this bank. That looks really steep. We want to go up here straight. It's not letting us get straight. Just a moment. Right. Straight up the hill. Go on. Go on, go on, go on. Low gear. Go, go, go. Go. Stopped going. We're going to get a winch on any moment now, I think. Let's winch there first. Get some movement going. Come on. Come on. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it. I'm confident. We're winched over there. Go on. Oh, yes. Let's just hope this side isn't as steep to go crashing down. Right. I wouldn't... Oh. Manually into reverse, which always catches me out because we've been in low gear and it's catching me out again. I'm over reversing. So let's just get back into the regular gearbox before I cause myself an accident. And we're... Oh, no, 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 no. Oh! Quick, 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 quick. That was lucky. We got the full rollover, saved us there. I got incredibly lucky with the loaf in Russia. I'm not quite sure how I managed to get that started, but that was the complete rollover. Back onto the wheels and off we go. As long as you end up back on your wheels and you haven't taken a load of damage, you can get going again. It's when you stop on your side that you are truly stuck. Unless you get that autonomous winch upgrade that will operate even if your engine is cut out. Right. We're going to learn our lesson and check the map. And we're going up here. Pretty steep up this track, but we're doing it. We're only on the intermediate tyres. Sorry, all-terrain tyres. Not the complete off-road ones. We are flying up this hill to this thing. What's this thing? Oh, that's one of the weather points. That's relevant to one of the missions. We want to be just over there. Can we get just over there without destroying our truck? Right, here we go. Is this going to be as heroic as some of our previous entrances? No, we can do this quite nicely. We're freewheeling up to here. That's fine. The engine braking seems kind of okay on this. Yeah, I like it. So if you're just rolling, the engine will act kind of as a brake. And there you go. We've got another watchtower uncovered already. So what have we seen now on the map? What have we got now? So just to keep our bearings, our garage is back down here. Town is over here. So we are working our way up this east side of the map. So we're now here. We've got another upgrade out on that island. We've got the wooden bridge to be built over to this island here. What's that? That's a Kodiak. Is that part of a mission, or do we just literally go and get that one? I think we just go and get that one. We'll go and see straight away, shall we? Let's get the Kodiak. We can get straight down here, straight down here. How hard can that be? We'll have a look anyway. Lights on. When you get fog lights or a roof rack with fog lights on the vehicle, you do get much brighter lights, but we'll make do with what we got for now. We couldn't afford them actually, but maybe we'll be able to soon. Hey. Right. Looks pretty soft up here, but the Chevy doesn't seem to mind. Is this tarmac? We're going to two-wheel drive. Give the front axle a rest. I think you could get a long way back towards town just in two-wheel drive. Right, where are we? This looks about... Oh, yeah, there you go. I missed the turning. Certainly looked about the right place. At least I noticed. I know a story about somebody who went to get some fuel for us once while we were out on a motorsport event, and the petrol station was literally 3 minutes from where we were. Nice little bridge there, but quite stable. I don't think that bridge will be too much of a challenge in general if you take it steady. Anyway, this person went to the petrol station 3 or 4 minutes away from the venue to get fuel and arrived back 4 hours later, having gone past the entrance into the event and kept going until they were so lost they had no idea where they were. I didn't really know the area. The local people were so confused about where she'd ended up. They didn't really know where she was. And yeah, so we didn't miss the turning and end up doing that. That's the gist of it. There's the Kodiak. I can't get into it from here. Maybe I can get a little bit closer. Maybe I want to be around the other side. It looks very wet in there. I can't see at all well. Nighttime is upon us. Whatever we do, we don't want to get the Scout stuck. Alright, just terra firma, yep. So this doesn't seem to be... I've leveled up. I've discovered it and leveled up. I've also got what truck repair services. Not quite sure what all that said. I'll have a look. So now I have the option of just changing to the Chevy Kodiak, which is completely broken and completely out of fuel. Now I could just take that back to the garage. This doesn't... A lot of the vehicles that you find on the map like this, you have the mission to tow them out and then it unlocks them. This one, we've just got the vehicle right here. This time, I think we'll take advantage. We've got the missions of dragging stuff out of the mud. I'm just going to recover this one. There he is. Let's have a quick look. Stock engine with an upgrade available, but a lot of power. Quite thirsty on the fuel. I think we can get all-wheel drive for it. I think as a rear-wheel drive truck, this is going to be a bit of a handful. We've got to explore Alaska to get the all-wheel drive. We'll come back to the Kodiak. For now, let's get back with our Super Scout. Because how far are we now from that third tower? I'm just looking how long we've been out. Let's go for the third tower. Come on, we might as well get the hat trick while we're here. That's going to involve me pressing the right button, switching the headlights back on and getting us out of this swamp as stage 1 and back over here. Come on. Yeah, we're getting there. We're out of the wetness. What's this? We've got a lot of tree stumps ahead of us here. I'm gonna take care around these guys. At least again, we're not carrying so much speed, we're not going to fly into one. If we just doink a tree stump in this situation, it's not going to cause us too much harm, as long as we don't get hung up on it. Alright, what have we got here? Excavator. Some kind of, is that a real fuel tank? No, there's no refuel option there, so no. Right, we'll do a quick map check though. Straight up this track, can't go wrong. Okay. Can't go wrong, we're not on that track. Oh, that track's over there. Right, cool. We're on the right track now. I'm going to leave it in darkness, because this doesn't seem to be too tricky staying on this main route so far. And this vehicle, yeah, As I say, I like to know what the base vehicle can do to appreciate the upgrades, and I am appreciating these upgrades. This is changed. It went and found its bits and bobs, its upgrades itself by getting over that hill, but this is doing it much more assuredly and quickly. It's pulling beautifully up there. That's great. Kind of truck you might have to be careful of the speed in. Right, handbrake on. It looks like we need a left and then a right, or shall we try a right and then a left because it's us? There, oh, the tower's right there, look, yeah. Oh, handbrake off, go. It's dark. We've got a V8 engine and jacked up suspension. I think we need to find our own way up there. Oh, rocks, lots of rocks. I'm glad we got that raised suspension now. And these tyres seem to be working very well, certainly here so far. Without the bigger size, this is going to be really, really hard in the dark though, isn't it? Right. The map says there's a gap in the rocks there. Right there. Let's see, shall we? Oh, this is going to be hard in the dark. Let's that way, around to the left, around to the right. I'm up against the tree. If this gets too tricky, I might switch to the morning because it's the visibility. Oh no, we're doing it, we're doing it, we're doing it. I take it all back. That's the gap, and then we need to stay towards the left. Come on. Yeah, I'm honking my horn, that's gonna help. Can we get through here? Can we get through here? Yes, I think we can, you know. Yeah. There we are. There we are. Super Chevy. Night view of darkness. Lovely. But we will look at the map. That's the map pretty much fully unlocked, apart from these small regions now where there could still be stuff to be found, I believe, that haven't been unlocked in the radius around the watchtowers. So still a little bit of exploring to do. But up here we've got us. We've got a flatbed trailer that one of the scout vehicles can pull. They can hitch straight to that. We've got a mission over here. We've got the meteorology data mission. I think that's associated with that tower we found accidentally on the way here. And that is the factory. Is that correct? That's the warehouse. I'm not sure why it's not telling us, but this is the factory, I'm sure, up here. So that's the whole map unlocked. I'm going to actually leave the Chevy right here on the hill, because I think we'll continue exploring and unlocking these areas from where we are. And we are going to go back to the garage. We are going to get into a truck and we are going to deliver something, because I think it's about time we did. And here we are back in the garage with the Fleetstar, which, remember, we got the 4-wheel drive upgrade for right where we found it. I've also given it this splendid red and black livery, very reminiscent of the El Camino I used to drive many years ago out in the Caribbean. So it has no bed on the back of it, and we're very short of cash, so we're just going to switch to our friend the GMC, and for now we're going to borrow his. So we're literally going to sell his. No, we can't. What's free? We're going to give him a seismic vibrator, because I think he has to have something on the back, and we're going to sell the one that was on there. There we are. And you can sit there being a seismic vibrator. Meanwhile, we will go over here and we will we'll just put the flatbed on the back of there. I think that looks pretty cool. I like that. Obviously the loads get secured down. We have to remember to do that though. And here we are, it's night time. We'll go forward to the morning. I think that wouldn't be too inappropriate. And we'll engage the four-wheel drive when we need to. So, first things first, we need a mission. We will go simply for the very first one, farming tools. All we've got to do is take the curtain side trailer, which is parked out here in the lot, around to the farm. But what I have noticed is that Steel River Township mission, Steel River Supplies, wants us to take up to the town storage, among other things, 2 consumables and 2 planks of wood, so we can get the consumables as soon as we've dropped off this curtain side trailer, go and pick up some wood and drop that straight in at the town storage. Then we're going to need to go and get this fuel carrier and bring that over there. But it's going to make life much easier for us to do that mission if we fix this bridge, so we'll see what we need to do that. So I think that's what this game's going to do. It's going to make you look at the missions and see how you can save yourself time by just sort of planning ahead and maybe getting some trailers or some product delivered as you're going that way. I don't think you have to do missions and complete them. You can kind of have different missions running, but we shall see. But for now, we are simply going to accept the first mission. In fact, I did start it accidentally earlier, so I'm going to restart the mission. It's tracking, so it's going to appear on the screen. And we're just going to go and pick up the trailer. Now, you can use scout vehicles to tow trailers, these trailers, as in winch them. If you want a trailer the actual scout vehicle can tow, you need to buy it one. Although I'm not sure how useful that's going to be. Although the scout trailer that carries 1 cargo slot, if you do have a mission where you've got to get 1 of something somewhere, that may be a quick way of doing it. I think it might struggle. Certainly the scout vehicles we've got so far might struggle. Right, we're close enough now. There we go. Let's get this trailer delivered. What is that? Sorry. Oh, that's a nice wheel. Maybe we could nick that and have it as a spare. Let's get this trailer delivered and therefore embark finally on our actual trucking career. 4-wheel drive. So we're tugging this nicely. You can feel the weight in the trailer though. Definitely got a weight to it. I don't know if you have ever towed anything yourselves, but you can tell, you can really feel the weight on the back of the vehicle when you do, and you can feel it on the back of these ones. As long as we stay out of the rocks down there on the right, we should have no problems getting in and out of here. And the 4-wheel drive is certainly helping us through this mud with the load. The farmyard seems like it can be a very wet place. So care needs to be taken. The drop-off point itself is very, very wet, as we shall see. Right. Nice old school dials and switches interior. I like it. A window winder. Unfortunately, there may be people in the world who've never seen one of those. Imagine that. Right. We're in the yard. You can see right ahead of me how wet it gets in that drop-off zone. Might be an issue when you try to manually load. And you manually load, I found, just by fitting a crane onto your truck. There you go. We've completed our first contract. We've got some money. We've got some XP. That's splendid. Right, we're going to leave it here. We'll be back soon. I may use one of the other vehicles to get an empty trailer around here from the yard, the one we stole from the timber yard, so that we can pick up the supplies. There you go. We'll get those ready on, the consumables, and then take the trailer up to the timber yard, blah, blah, blah. See how we get on. So, I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you like the V8 Chevy. It definitely is a very, very different beast. As capable as the standard one proved itself to be. That's quite a nice view, isn't it? That's going to be a screenshot. Anyway, guys, if you liked it, leave it a like, please. Any comments, feedback, ideas, things I've missed, things I've got wrong, things you think you know a different or better way of doing things, please let me know. No need for us to be too, shall I say, competitive in the comments, because I think this game is very much about how you want to play it and what you want to get out of it. So, yeah, all ideas are welcome. Subscribe if you want to stay in touch. Click that notification bell if you want to know when the next video comes out. It will be very soon. If you're waiting for Fallout, it is on the way. We're having problems, but we're dealing with them. For now, guys, thanks very much for watching. Take care and goodbye.